Hello everyone, nubkeks here. Welcome back to Nub Raids. We are on the test server. As always, big shout out to Plarium for letting me jump on to make these videos. And today, it is the Christmas fusion for 2025. My first look at him, Yukimasa, Demon of Ice. I'm going to do some damage tests. I have no idea what to expect. We're going to compare him against Ninja. Ooh, another premium Shadowkin damage dealer. We'll try him out in Arena as well. And yeah, we'll have some fun. We'll see how we do. But what is Yukimasa all about? If you haven't seen him before, he does have an attack in arena battles aura, which is interesting. It does suggest that Plarium intends him to be quite arena focused. What is very interesting is A1 is an AoE with a 40% when booked to place block active skills debuff for 1 turn. And it can't be resisted if one enemy is under effectively hard crowd control, but not including sheep, not including polymorph. And also, it instantly activates this skill whenever he skips a turn because of hard crowd control, except for sheep. And what's very interesting is, well, with Provoke especially, he would do his A1 because he's provoked. Now, he wouldn't get to count, we wouldn't get to pick another skill. But I wonder, does he do 2 A1s in a row with Provoke? Maybe. Maybe. If he misses because of True Fear, could the instant activation, could that be affected by True Fear as well? Maybe. I don't know. We are going to find out. But that's cool. So AoE A1. Now he has an AoE A2 that ignores block damage. Very useful. Very, very useful against some really annoying enemies like Odin, Siegfried, etc. Ignore block damage is one of the most useful things to have for an arena nuker. So that is very useful. Neve, especially. Spear of Nyresa, nightmare. 100% chance to place freeze on all enemies. Cannot be resisted if there's one enemy under basically hard crowd control, excluding sheep already. So this will just make your sort of team-wide stuff more consistent. So I'd say in particular, let's say they have, I don't know, they have a Star Sage Galathir and a Siegfried, right? The Siegfried, right, maybe I've stunned him with my Armans, but uh-oh, Star Sage Galathir, gosh darn it, he's resisting everything again. Chucks. Well, no problem. Can't resist it if I've stunned his teammate. Pretty useful. Then this is the big one. You guys asked for a Shadowkin Reviver. Here he is. I'm going to try build a Shadowkin Faction War team, and we'll see if we can do Stage 21 hard in a reasonable amount of time. I'll edit a lot of it out, so the video's probably already very long, so try keep it down a bit. But revives one ally, half HP and turn meter, if he doesn't kill an enemy. But if he does, it revives the whole team. So it's a 3-turn cooldown. Single target revive is actually really good. A 3-turn cooldown team revive is exceptional. The only other champion in the game who can even do that is Lady Noelle. So there we go. His A3, very interesting. Stain the Snows, 3-turn cooldown as well. We're fully booked up here, of course. I am testing, by the way, I should also say, with a 5-star blessing, just because all the characters I'm going to be comparing him to, Brocad, Ninja, etc., maybe Thor, they're all 5-star already. So if I didn't give him a blessing, it would make him look way worse compared to them than he actually is, which isn't fair. There's no way for me to take the blessing off of Ninja, for example. So it is what it is. It's pretty likely we'll get a guaranteed way to get a 5-star blessing for him after the fusion, or maybe even during the fusion. Who the heck knows for Christmas? We'll see. Free one for Christmas? Yeah, probably not. Plarium's not that generous. But before attacking, steals all turn meter from the target. Can't be resisted. Again, same condition here. If hard crowd control is there. Equalizes the target's defense with his defense for this attack. Very cool. And it does more damage equal to the amount of turn meter stolen. This might be an absolutely massive smack. He's got terrible base defense, so his defense will be very low. So this might give him a lot of damage against high defense enemies in arena, particularly though I think against bosses. Bosses can have exceptionally high defense. That could really help. And his passive is very cool too. He gets 50% turn meter whenever he skips a turn because of hard crowd control, but not sheep. But yeah, 50% turn meter, very, very strong turn meter boost. And then he's also going to be activating, of course, his A1 for free as well. So he really doesn't mind being crowd controlled. And on top of that, whenever he skips a turn because of one of those debuffs, the next active skill ignores 50% defense. Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Okay. Let's test him out. I've given him a Wand of Submission because we are going to take him into the arena. I could actually mention that right now. I just stole this off Predator, so it's not like customized for him or anything, but I think it's pretty good where you have a chance to reflect stuff back at the producer. You know what? Let's actually unequip it. Screw it. Let's let him be crowd controlled. Let's do him with no relic. Let's let him be crowd controlled. He should be good against it. In fact, he should be one of the better damage dealers to give a damage relic to. So let's not give him Wand of Submission. I take it back. I will say, from what we had there, I do think that these gemstones are particularly good. The Circle Invigorated ones are really nice for him, where turn meter effects are 10% more effective. Put 2 of them on, and you basically, I would assume, turn the 50% boost into a 60% boost, which is pretty nifty. It's actually pretty great. So yeah, they could make kind of a nice difference, and he's a very powerful champion, I think, if he takes lots of turns. Right then, let's give him a little damage test. And actually, for the damage test, I'm thinking of these masteries, which is a bit wacky. I can walk you through, and we're going to reset them anyway. But basically, the idea is, crit rate, crit damage, shield breaker, do more damage to shields. He doesn't have any way to deal with that, so have to hit the shields. I think Whirlwind of Death, get him more speed. Ruthless Ambush, we could get Single Out instead. But I'm expecting he's probably going to be hitting really hard, and it's not going to matter. Life Drinker is probably very good for PvE content, but wouldn't be quite as strong for PvP. Cycle of Violence for cooldown reduction. Now, Opportunist is real cool. More damage to people who are crowd controlled, and it seems like he really wants to be in teams with crowd control. So I think that makes sense. Then Killstreak and Helm Smasher. Then I've gone Support Tree. So a bit of accuracy just to help, because sometimes his stuff will be resistible. But I have gone Arcane Celerity, which again works well with the gemstones, but chance to gain turn meter, excuse me, when debuffs that he casts are removed or expires. He has freeze for 1 turn. He has block active skills for 1 turn. His debuffs will be expiring quite a lot. I think this might actually be pretty good. But you could just grab him accuracy if you want. I got him Lore of Steel. And then I've got, for his A1, Master Hexer, 30% chance to extend, and Sniper, 5% bigger chance to land. Now, these will not help freeze, right? You cannot extend freeze. You can't increase the chance to land it, but, well, he has 100% anyway. But they will make his A1 block active skills much better. And I think, much like Enfeeble on Marius, right? It's a sort of mastery type build you might run on Marius as well. Extending that block active skills to 2 turns could make a huge difference in a huge number of fights. So I think the chance for that is very, very strong. Alternatively, I mean, he might be really strong with just counterattacks as well. You can't really go wrong. Let me pause and let me take I'm going to just take Helm Smasher off for the damage test so it doesn't throw things off. Okay, now having said all that, I've actually changed them just for this damage comparison. And I've just taken Helm Smasher off by basically giving him Ninja type masteries, so we can compare them directly. Ninja has no Blessing. Ninja has 5-star Nature's Wrath. He has 5-star Nature's Wrath. No Relic, I meant to say. No Relic. So yeah, we can compare them like for like. So let's go. Let's give it a shot. They are different affinities, so it's going to be slightly awkward, but let me see. The stage. What does this stage look like? Let's throw in Ninja. Mr. Ninja. Here we go. Let's see what we can make happen. So, who will do more damage? Place your bets now, ladies and gentlemen. Let's find out. And actually, let's move me back over here, out of the way. Here we go. Okay. Let me find a good stage with mostly void enemies. I'll be right back. Okay, here we are. I checked like 10 different stages and I gave up. Well, I checked 8 stages. I gave up. I did find Sifi Rotus wave, but that's not a great wave because Rotus passive. So yeah, never mind. We're trying Dragonheart 10. They're all void. Perfect. Right, let's check this stuff out. Let's go for Venus. Totally fine. Bam. Okay, cool. There's no Helm Smasher proc, so Ninja's A1 equal 52,000-ish. There we go. Perfect. Let's exit. We'll just go again. In fact, we get the exact number. It's 52,500. Give the man the credit he deserves. Right. Let's see Ninja A2. Now, this will be somewhat random. Of course, it didn't hit her at all, but it was doing... Let's include the HP burn activations from that as well. It did 80,000. That will do. It was 80,000. Obviously, if you put Helm Smasher on, you're going to see totally different results, by the way, because you'll massively up your damage. Absolutely crazy. All right, here we go. The A3. This will be an AoE, but hit her for like 61,000, but let's see here. 300. Perfect. That is basically 301,000. There we go. That's Ninja. Let me swap all of Ninja's gear, the exact same gear, onto Yukimasa. Let's see what he can do. Here you go. These are the stats, by the way, and just to prove, we are using the exact same gear. Fantastic. That's how he's looking. He's looking very well. Here we go. We're back in. Yukimasa, place your bets now. Will he be weaker or stronger than it? Bear in mind as well that Ninja ramps up over a longer fight. I would be hoping Yukimasa is as strong. Let's find out. His A1. Let's go 1 time speed. Look at the animations as well. Cool animation. Okay, it's a decent hit. So his A1 was 227,000. Let's just call it 228,000. We're giving him an extra 10 damage for some bias. Let's go. Bit of bias. That's what we like to see. All right. 2 times speed up here, and then excellent. Back to 1 time speed. All right, here we go. His big AoE, Blizzard of Strikes. What are we looking at here? That's a sick animation. Looks similar to Ninja's A3. Very similar. 324,000. 100. I'm not going to round it up because I'm biased now the other way. Oh my god, you guys can't even handle it. It's going to leaving out that 50 damage or whatever is going to throw the results off so much. So here they don't have any turn meter, so it's not going to hit crazy hard. Let's have a look. How hard is he going to hit though? 200,000 damage. I mean, that's a big hit, folks. That is a big hit. 221. 300. Holy shit. Well, his damage is a little deceptive here. That's a huge single target though. Holy moly. That's actually crazy. So for his AoEs, yeah, bear in mind, to reiterate, Ninja, he does ramp up to basically double the damage. So Ninja will basically double this damage by the end of the fight. But nonetheless, like Ninja's single target A1 is hitting for 50, and then he basically has the single target A2 is hitting for 80,000. Our single target from Yukimasa is 200,000. That's exceptionally high. Holy shit. Then Ninja's AoE was 300,000. So very similar. So it's actually not crazy AoE damage. Like, it's good. I'd say the A1 is actually probably more impressive than the A2, to be honest. The A2 is like, okay, it is acceptably good AoE damage. It's fine, but not like absolutely bonkers. But the A1, even though it's lower damage, it's the fact that he can do it so often that's crazy. Of course, Ninja's passive can double his damage over a longer fight, and his A3 becomes a bigger hit against bosses, single target. It does function differently there, but it would only hit, of course, 1 target. And Yukimasa, he could potentially get 50% ignore defense. I think only on the A2 or A3. Needless to say, I'm actually quietly impressed right there. Okay, now, for the next test, here we go. Peel the gear back, again, just to prove. I've had to do so much clever editing to fix this so he looks better. No, I'm only joking. Let's give him Helm Smasher. Now, here we go. What we're going to do, let's test him in a long fight, and let's test him against bosses. So Ninja in his element. Let's see over here. So we're just going to quick battle. This is my normal team. I think that they've fixed relics and stuff carrying over to the test server. So I think everyone is pretty much built as is. I did have to take a relic off of Crocad. So Crocad and Ninja don't have relics. Place your bets. Who does more? Crocad does more. 316,000. Ninja, 240. There we go. Crocad is better. This is Ninja Mikage, the classic combo. Shaya, Crocad, Lazarius, and Krisk are pretty generic, amazing supports. So, yeah, Crocad better. All right, cool. Discard the result, please. Now what we're going to do, we're going to take Mr. Ninja out, and we're going to put... This is great as well, that they've added in this filter. Brilliant. Thanks for... Like, actually amazing. I suppose we should probably give him gear. Otherwise, it would be a little bit unfair. And we should also give him Helm Smasher. And then we'll switch him back to the original Masters I talked about. And try him in Arena and Faction Wars and whatnot. We might try Arena first. All right, so he has the stuff again. We've got no relic. Totally fine. Let's see. Place your bets. I'm expecting Crocad to win again. I'm expecting Ninja to have performed better than Yukimasa. Let's find out. Here we go. Oh. Okay, yeah. So, kind of as expected. So, not as strong as Ninja. Wait, what was Ninja at? I've got to check the recording. I've forgotten. I totally forgot. I just remember that Crocad won. It's not bad damage by any means. Hang on, let me check. Oh my god. All right, we've got the recording in the background. By the way, this is a perfect opportunity to say, if this is the best guide you've ever seen, please give it a thumbs up. And like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, so like Crocad 300, Ninja 240. Then here, Croquette's still at 300. Yukimasa 157. So he's certainly not bad. Bear in mind, Ninja is extremely good. This is not bad damage, but it's nothing crazy. Yeah, it's nothing crazy. And that is presuming, again, in this team, what do I not have? I don't have a way. I don't have Perfect Veil. I don't have a way to stop the True Fears. So he absolutely is getting True Feared a lot. So he should be actually triggering his passive a lot and benefiting from this turn meter boost and everything as well. So he should be good and hitting actually quite a bit harder, firing off some free A1s. Let's actually see what it looks like because we actually start against that head. Let's give it a go. Let's see if we can see his passive at work here. Here we are. Let's go. So this should trigger. He's over here in the corner. Bam. He's True Feared. Mikage has removed it this time. Okay, well, she won't have that off cooldown the next time. Let's see what he's going to do. Oh, he does his A1, priority 1. Interesting. Okay, she's actually brought him in for ally attack. Oh, I see. She's actually, Mikage, every time she takes a turn, is removing the fear, because that's what Mikage does with your highest attack ally, I guess. Interesting. Will he get a turn first? I think she'll take a turn and cleanse him. Okay, yeah, so she's actually removing his buffs. So that's a pretty common synergy you might use as well. And there's a bit of counter synergy in that sense. She actually removes all the crowd control. Well, I guess we'll see it in arena then. But that's good to know. That's good to see. And you can see some of these damage numbers here. Bang. Pretty cool, to be honest with you. It's pretty cool. Here he goes. Bang. Smacking dudes. He looks cool as well. I like it. Very good. Okay. We can just end the battle here. Interesting. So yeah, you don't really get to use his passive much because Mikage stops it. Interesting. Okay. Now we know. Let's go over here. All right, let's do some arena testing. Now, let's rebuild him for arena as well. So let's take Yukimasa. And for arena, again, I think the interesting thing, we're going to give him just a standard. I'm basically taking my gear off of Leonardo, slightly tweaked for attack instead. And we're going to give him Carnage gear as well. So he does have some accuracy, pretty high speed, high attack, high crit, high everything. The dude's a freaking beast. Let's go do some attacks in here. I won't give him a relic for now. For arena, we could give him Nature's Wrath. He'd be even better, though, if we give him Lightning Cage, I think, to protect his buffs and to try keep him alive. So let's go with that. And I'll go back to the masteries I was thinking about at the start. So more arena focus. So yeah, we'll grab like these. Yeah, just some cooldown reduction stuff. Definitely Helm Smasher. And yeah, we'll get him some accuracy, some backup accuracy, all that good stuff, and just up his chance of placing his. All right, I'm going to try him with these as well. If you do switch him into these masteries, obviously he performs slightly worse against bosses as well. But I think this setup for masteries is going to be probably better for Faction Wars Hard and for PvP, which is where I think he will be more valuable from what I can see initially. This is the team I'm testing out. We're up against Scratch first. We probably lose, but we'll give it a go. We'll just fight a few different teams. Lazarius, basically functioning like Arbiter, but better. We've got Fabian. I think it's a lovely combo with him, right? Fabian is one of the most consistent champions at popping off with True Fears. And those True Fears are going to enable Mr. Yukimasa to basically do a bunch of unresistible stuff. So it should be a nice little combo. Freya to try keep Yukimasa alive. Because Yukimasa, he's very squishy. He is very squishy. He doesn't mind being stunned and stuff. But if you hit him, he probably dies very quickly. So let's see how he's going to perform in here. Fabian has been feared, but his passive will protect him. I think we've got 9-piece protection on Freya. Now, one thing that Fabian won't be protected from is Taras. Yeah, Taras going to... It's only 190,000 damage. It's not a big deal, to be honest. Walk in the park, as they say. Yes, give us a turn meter boost. Now, luckily, we do have Stone Skin on, so we can hit really hard. Let's see the AoE. Let's see how he does with AoE damage. Bonk. Consider this, like, Scratch's team is giga. That's like a giga insane team. Oh, like, case in point, what the fuck is Galathier's taking a million turns? He's wrecking our face. Scratch's team is, like, pretty strong. It's not a bad smack. We really smacked the nice. We even smacked the Galathier really hard. And that's one thing that's nice about Yukimasa. There's not an absolute ton of, let's see if we can fear him, by the way. Beautiful. Not a ton of force affinity damage dealers, so I think that's going to be quite useful. Yeah, you can see we are squishy as all hell. Uh-oh, that could be bad news. Nice didn't kill us. He might not have gear on Nice, to be fair. You know what we should do? Let's do an A1. It cannot be resisted because we have an enemy under true fear, but it might not land, but this should kill off the Nice, definitely. Bang, it killed off the Nice. Now, luckily, Taras didn't counterattack. If you do land, by the way, if you land block active skills on Taras, he doesn't do his A2 counterattack. Unfortunately, we landed block active skills on her and not on him, but hey, that's life. He's missed his turn again because of true fear. We'll take it. Galathir pushing our turn meter back. The Nice, well, Mr. Nice, you've got block damage, but guess what I have? Not my move. It's not available, but how about this? Before attacking, steal all turn meter. I see Mr. Taras has an awful lot of turn meter. I would like that turn meter, please. Can I have your turn meter, sir? Thank you. 100k damage. Bearing in mind, Taras nerfs your damage like crazy. You do half damage to Taras. We hit him for 100k. I mean, 100k is basically enough to kill most people. And if we take away the half damage reduction that Taras gets, because he's, you know, perfectly balanced. As balanced as Nice, obviously. No, Nice is worse. Taras is it's kind of crazy. But would be 200k. Let's see. Can he kill a Nice? I'd imagine not, unless he doesn't have gear on the Nice. Let's give it a go, though. Hopefully we kill him at least. Here we go. Bang. Not even close to killing the Nice. We did 39,000. Yeah, that did not work. So, you're not going to kill Nice. Oh, that was brutal. That's so bad. Oh, Nice. No, I should have locked him out. Oh, the humanity. My bad. I didn't realize he didn't have his move. Okay, so Yukimasa. I mean, we kind of saw it, guys. Going back to this, right? The A3, it's like a ninja one. It's not crazy damage. So, Nice, gonna be difficult to kill. Right, well, let's not fight Nice 2.0. Let's fight some different characters. Sure, let's fight MTG Jedi's team. Let's see if it on auto. Let's do a couple, one on auto. See how it does. I want to find a Siegfried, someone, or Odin. Someone who's not the most ridiculously tanky champion in the game. Oh, look, he's got, what's it called on Ancora? He has cut in with his Queen of Hearts. We've ally attacked. That's fine by me. We've taken it. His Predator has evaded. Kind of scary stuff. Yukimasa, what have I set him up to do? Kaboom. His Predator evaded again. What do you know? So, yeah, Predator's going to smack me. We could be in some trouble here, folks. I think Predator will probably just kill him in the double hits. I think we're about to die horribly. Predator evading everything. Oh, look at Predator's an idiot. We're fine. Never mind. He didn't do his A2. He did his A3 on a sheep. Of course he did. Of course he A3'd a sheep. Yukimasa targeted the low health person, which is probably less than ideal. We've locked out Predator. Right. Let's take... No, let's leave it on auto. It's more funny. It's funnier. Let's see what happens here. We don't have increased attack for Yukimasa anymore. His A1, though, is good damage. Like, it is good. It is good. Okay, cool. We have redeemed ourselves thanks to Predator trolling a bit. Do we have an... Ooh, okay. Well, I mean, it's cruising. It's even worse than Scratch. Let's see against Neve, just for fun. Here we go. So we get to see Neve. She's block damage, protected. That's a fast Galathir. Uh-oh, we're locked out. That's slightly... Well, will we even get a turn before he kills my whole team? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. It's not looking. Come on. There we go. Woo! Huge day. We almost had him. It was close. We almost had him. Right. All right. Let's move on. Let's find someone else that will have block damage. Maybe. Odin. There we go. This also is a better team than mine, but we'll give it a go. We will give it a go. Again, hopefully we won't just be totally outsped. We might be. Let's find out. Yeah, okay. We're totally outsped, which means we're not going to be able to test his skill, so never mind. We'll go again. Find someone else. He doesn't ignore unkillable. Ash. Yeah, sure. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. It's fairly unlikely that my 5-star unempowered Lazarius will be faster than his 6-star +3 And indeed, we are not. We have had our stuff removed. We failed to lock out the Siegfried. Okay. Siegfried, no! Oh, he didn't kill me. He weak hit. Oh, he's not going to weak hit now. We got an instant turn from Freya, but we die anyway, because Freya's cheat death thing kind of sucks. Okay, we could fight Farbstoff. I mean, to be fair, he only has a +3 Marius, so we might be able to test this. No, we're not even going to waste our time. Let's see, can we find anyone who's got block damage that doesn't have empowerments pouring out their arse? This is the closest one, and he is also too fast for me to fight. I think we're screwed, guys, unfortunately. I think we're screwed. There's just nothing that I can really do. Yeah, there's nothing I can really do. They're just gonna lock us out. Bummer. All right, guys. So what I did because I did feel like he looked really rubbish in the showcase. So I said, okay, what if I come in and let's power him up. So let's actually give him a relic. So I've given him a plus. I took my Cat's Gaze off of Marius. He now has a +15 Cat's Gaze with some more appropriate gems for him. That said, okay, instead of using Freya, a bit more of a budgety option because she was a guaranteed champion, we're fighting some pretty stupid teams. Let's just throw in the nice and let's see how he does. So yeah, and well, you can see from this sort of stuff, again, it's sort of that thing of like, how helpful is it to you? How helpful even is this test server stuff anyway? It gives you a bit of a broad overview, but yeah, when we try to use them in more of a budget team, I found that certain champions in a more budget team really popped off. Like we tried Joan the Luminant, you know, and she was absolutely nuts. She was incredibly great right from the get-go. That's pretty cool, though. We just hit Marishka for 600,000 damage, which is kind of legit, honestly. And then, unfortunately, we just killed it. So we ripped through that. But yeah, with this other team, when I upgraded them, we started destroying stuff. I do think the Cat's Gaze made a pretty big difference. And it's sort of that thing of, it's that awkward thing of being like, okay, well, I'm trying not to use crazy relics on these champions to make it more obtainable for you. But then if we're fighting like +4 6-star mythicals, it just sort of makes the champions look bad if I don't. It's sort of you can't win, though, right? There's no winning either which way. You're gonna be in someone's bad books for doing it. Either it's not obtainable or it's too unobtainable, or yeah, I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, anyway, this was some arena testing, and he ended up being way better with this stronger team. Some of the fights Nice was carrying for sure. But yeah, he ended up looking, I think, a heck of a lot better with, yeah, when we really powered him up. He starts looking really good. So there you go. I mean, a lot of champs start to look pretty good if you give them a Cat's Gaze and Nice. But to be fair, he does have good utility in there as well. Like the block, the freeze is good. His A3 definitely claps. Yeah, so there you go. And I will say, from this testing as well, something I've noticed too, compared to the Freya, I think it is important. It does seem to work pretty well in a more offensive team with multiple damage dealers. Especially because, like, his AoE is enough to kill people, but it's, yeah, so if it lines up right. So there you go. But yeah, I mean, let's watch this one last fight, and I can show you more at the end of the video when I give you my final thoughts on him. I can't remember even how these fights went, so that's half the fun. Oh, Wand of Submission, baby. Wand of Submission. Boom. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. There we go. Okay. Let's continue on with the video. Let's see. Shadowkin, Faction Crypt. This is the team I'm normally using. Let's take out Lady Kimmy, and let's put him in. Let's see what he can do. We will put... here we go. We will put... I mean, it's a pretty good comparison. He's going to be fighting against Ninja, Tetsuya, and again, we're presumably will keep him in like the stone skin gear. I think is fine. Ninja will put his gear back on now. Ninja will obviously be coming in here in Merciless, which is obviously a good bit more damage than lethal. But I think it should still be an interesting comparison. Tetsuya, he is also in Merciless, but it's not as good. Let's actually remove his Gore Crescent, so it's a bit more of a fair comparison, and that's sort of how he is looking. I don't know why he has Lightning Cage, actually. He does place True Fear, so you know what? It actually does make more sense, I think, to give him Nature's Wrath. I don't know if we're going to be able to beat this boss, but we'll try it. We'll leave him with this. It will mean his damage is a bit lower, but I think it's okay. Let's see. I just want a quick glance. I'm not at all confident this will work. We do have a revive, which we haven't seen happen yet. He does revive with his A2, but because he's the damage dealer, you don't really, because you kind of want to use his A2 for damage. It's a bit awkward, actually. A bit awkward to use his revive. Let's just smack these guys around a bit. I know Tetsuya is very, 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 very good for faction wars, as you can see. He's pretty strong. Well, we actually, sorry, I didn't even miss that. I missed that he did his A3. We'll just leave him on auto. I don't think it should matter too much. I think that I have preset set up for everybody else, so we should hopefully get through the waves fine. That being said, this is going to be pretty close. Oh, yeah, and look at that. He's dead. That's not good. So that's a... Oh, never mind. Oh, I forgot. We have a Shadowkin Reviver. I'm an idiot. I'm such a freaking idiot. We have a Shadowkin Reviver. We're totally fine. I didn't need to stop that at all. I am just being an idiot. Okay. So he goes in with his A3. It hits hard, and like, it is a lot of turn meter. He will cycle turns pretty quickly. Smack them around. Great. Kaboom. His AoE, as you can see, it's not amazing. It really isn't that strong. Yeah, the damage is just, it's not wowing me by any means, shape, or form. Let's see if he can block active skills. This guy, yeah, there we go. Great. Block active skills on Commodus. Actually very helpful. Really helpful. Oh my god, Commodus almost killed him. But again, we got a reviver. It doesn't matter. We're all good. This wave is also quite nasty. Yeah, he died. I guess, I was going to say, what do I normally do? I guess I don't normally do this wave. Okay, we're gonna need his A2 real quick. Let's see, can he do it? Is he fast? He's not quite. Here we go. Here we go. Ooh, and he revives everyone. Now, the danger is that he himself is very low on life, so this is where he's brought himself back to life, but he is really in danger of dying because he himself is super squishy. Oh, look, he missed his turn because of True Fear, and he did the A1, a freebie A1. Now, if she takes a turn, she has an AoE. Oh my god! Whoa! Dude. Oh, if he could kill us. He can get an instant turn. Luckily, he's frozen. Don't get an instant turn. If he gets an instant turn, we're so screwed. Oh, we're hitting him instant turn. Okay, that's fine. He killed our other guy. We can live with that. Block damage. That's not good. Don't give him another instant turn. Reset the skills. Oh! Stun him. Do I go for the revive? I'm going for it. I got it. Bang. He's back. Oh, that's so good. Oh, he's great for these waves. I realize I don't have the AI set up for the boss whatsoever as well. Whoops. Right. Just smack this boss. I don't know if we can beat him, but I mean, I'm already impressed. Can we steal turn meter off this boss? Yes, we can. Oh, that's some damage. I mean, Ninja also putting up similar amounts of damage. He's out damaging Tetsuya. He is 5-star, but that's impressive. Uh-oh, that's a problem right there. He's dead. He's dead, folks. But we've almost killed this boss already. Oh, he's still alive. That's good. We need a leech debuff. We really need a leech. I mean, YOLO. Boom. I think we're gonna maybe kill the boss. Oh, no. Can you solo? Probably not. Oh, we almost did it. We almost did. I mean, that's good enough for me. I mean, the dude's a freaking monster. He's a monster for this content. So what we could do is you could slap the Orb of Transfixion on somebody and you'd be fine. You know what? Let's try it again. Let's take Yukimasa. Switch up a couple of things here. So let's give him... We'll leave him with Shield Breaker. That's fine. I'm going to give him Life Drinker, though, instead. Yeah. Will I give him more damage against low health enemies? We go for more of a PvE build. Maybe we will. More damage, higher health targets. He's not actually... We'll just give him Cycle of Violence. Here we go. So I want to give him counterattacks. Let's try him with a counterattack build. I think both are probably viable, to be honest. Just like counterattack when We get crowd controlled. Let's give him, just give him a golden elixir. Sure. Just try keep him alive, right? Just give him some extra support to stay alive and see if he can heal up more. Let's give it a go. Let's just see what happens. I realize I do have an AI preset for this team, but it's designed. I normally farm stage 20. Stage 21's too hard. This guy might be opening. I think he is going to open up farming quite possibly stage 21 for me, which is really cool. Yeah, that's awesome that he basically steals all their turn meter. That's super cool. Little counter synergy with Tetsuya, of course. Bam. Yeah, the AoE is just not great. Not great. It's not his single target. He reminds me quite a bit of Granite. Quite a bit of Granite. Okay, we're in a little danger now. I mean, that A3 really hits hard. Lock active skills. Very nice. Very useful. Excellent. What's he gonna do? Just A1. Let's try get through this nicely. Bang. I swear her down. Slowly, surely. Can we do it? We might still just die to reflect damage on the boss, to be honest. Yeah, that one hurts. That one hurts. I don't know. Is she fastest? I'm not sure. I don't really know what I'm doing here. Right, just freeze them. How about that? Let's open with the freeze. That's so useful just to protect us. It's actually great. Okay, and what I want to do... Put Hex on him. Oh shit, he got the instant turn. Well, that's fine. Steal her turn meter. We don't want her taking a turn. Holy what? That is an illegal amount of damage, and I'm here for it. And he's rotated around. Now we can stun them. Yeah, man. It's so good, dude. That is great. Oh, it's great. It's fantastic. Bang. Didn't kill anyone, but we got the one revive. I'll take that. Oh, I'm liking him. I am liking him a lot. Hell yeah. He is shining in this content. What does this do? 2 extra hits if they're... Hate that guy. There we go. Now he's dead. Great. Look at us smashing stage 21, huh? Just A1. Save the good thing for the boss. So we do want to kill her before she A1s us. That would hurt. We have 0 survivability. Please kill her. All right, boss time. So what's he do? Reflect damage. We could try remove it. I mean, that could work. Just throw that. He'll have a reflect damage in a sec. We could just like A1. Yukimasa. He won't hit too hard because he doesn't have increased attack. I mean, never mind. He's hitting like a freaking freight train. I think his A2 actually does hit a bit harder. Doing good damage to the boss. Okay, he's got some provokes. Yeah, we can reset our damage. No! Yukimasa, no! You were slightly too fast. That is heartbreaking. That is absolutely heartbreaking. Steal his turn meter. And he's the reviver, so he can't get the 3-star. Oh, heartbreaking. Oh, he throws all this stuff back, huh? Ow. Oh, I think we're still dead. Yeah, I mean, that's a bummer. But he is really good, though. I guess we just pray Ninja kills stuff. I don't know. Good luck, Ninja. Come on, Ninja. You could do it, maybe. Ah. Uh-oh. Okay, one more try. One more try. Hang on. All right, guys. Well, what are my final thoughts then on Yukimasa? I did try, by the way, I tried him in Faction Wars again. We didn't quite get it, and I said, there's no point in going much further. So I do think Shadowkin still has a pretty big problem. It's a pretty big challenge to actually... yeah, to still get that stage 21, he definitely helps. He is great for it, but it is still a little bit tricky. But yeah, I'm very, very, very impressed with him. I think he's great, actually. His AoE is a bit weak. Definitely, his AoE hit is not super strong, but my god, his single target A3 is such an unbelievably good ability. the utility on his AoE, his A2, is incredibly good. And when you get like that turn meter steal with his A3, he can really pop off and start doing some crazy stuff. Oh, here, yeah, it was resisted, but still we did 100k and we one-shot the guy. I think actually, if I remember rightly, maybe, oh, is this Cruisin'? This might be Cruisin's team. Oh yeah, I do remember this fight. This fight just kept going. I was just the nicest beating on each other, but Cruisin's nice is better than my nice, so we didn't get anywhere. But yeah, final thoughts on Yukimasa. I think he's well worth getting. I think he's great. Really, really nice. Yeah, this move is absolutely stellar. His A1's pretty good. Yeah, he's got a cool aura as well. You can definitely, this is what I put him in, by the way, for that second go at the arena showcase. And it massively upped his performance, obviously enough, and it does make a big difference. But yeah, he is cool. Great for Faction Wars. Yeah, he's a great champ. He's really, really good. But he is still a reviver, yes, but he's so squishy, man. He's super squishy. So we barely had his revive ever do anything. Like, typically, he's just dying as soon as everyone else is. It's not common to get his revive. A couple of times, but yeah. So I feel like that's almost a bit of a bait now that I've tested it. It just doesn't work out very much. But the AoE freeze is good. Ignore block damage is good. Not good enough for a nice, but good enough for most block damage champions to kill them. And his A3 is a whopper. There we go. Give me your thoughts. What did you think having watched this? And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.